Hey guys, um, this video is going to be a little different. This is not scripted or rehearsed. Um, I had not planned on making this video. This is just something I feel really compelled to say. I'm sure a lot of you have seen and heard me and many others sharing about the Lacey Act amendments that have been underhandedly slipped into the America Competes Act of the House that is passed by a narrow margin, but passed, and now goes to the Senate to be reconciled with the Senate's version. Which, fortunately, the Senate's version does not include the Lacey Act amendments as of yet, but it has to be reconciled with the version that was passed in the House. And I have no idea what's going to happen. I truly wish I did. You might notice I look kind of haggard today. That's because I really haven't slept as this has been going on. Um, you know how the Lacey Act stuff got into this bill without going through you know without going through committees or really even much of any discussion is an egregious violation of our process of law. And it got me thinking, how did we get to a point where our lawmakers have no respect at all for the process of our law? And I'm not going to point fingers at parties because, okay, yeah, it might mostly be one today, and a couple years ago it was mostly the other, and give it a couple years, it'll be mostly the other one again. It's just back and forth with this shit all the time with lawmakers that have no respect for our Constitution, for our process of law. And it got me thinking, how did they get there? How did we get to this point where our lawmakers have no respect for our laws? That answer? You, America. That's how they got there. Because they get voted in. Now, why do you keep voting for people that don't understand or respect our process of law? And it's really fairly simple. The lawmakers already know that most Americans do not understand the legal process. They don't understand the lawmaking process at all. And I hate to say it, but I've seen a lot of examples. Well-meaning people, good folks. I'm not just trying to browbeat anybody or be an asshole. I really am not. I'm just trying to light a fire in a few people to go out and educate themselves on this and get involved. That's all. I'm not trying to make you feel like... I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, okay? Please don't misunderstand. But I have seen so many people as I've been talking about this stuff and sharing this, and I have seen so many people asking when their state House and Senate is going to vote on this federal bill because they do not understand how federal laws are enacted. They still think their state, legislature is the ones that end up being responsible for that. And they're not. You're looking in completely the wrong place. And I guarantee you that the people that are actually voting on this bill, many of the people that are asking this question, don't even know who those folks are from their own state. They don't, so many people, I guarantee you, they do not know who their state representatives and senators are. And here's the thing, guys. I get this. An awful lot of people hate politics. They don't like it, and they don't like discussing it. They don't like thinking about it. And believe me, I get that. I'd sleep a lot better at night if I didn't have to think about it. I really would. But here's the truth on that. We all bear the consequences for your inaction when you choose not to educate yourself on the legal process. I'm not going to point fingers at schools. You are if you're of voting age, you're an adult, you have the internet, you have the ability and responsibility to educate yourself on the lawmaking process, and you have a duty to yourself and your countrymen and women and others to involve yourself in that process and not let would-be tyrants run roughshod over our rights. These people are ruining lives. I'm not talking about the Lacey Act stuff right now. I'm talking in general. These people are passing laws all the time that wreck people's lives. And it happens when you do nothing. That's when it happens, when you do nothing. Do not sit back and do nothing. I really am hoping for the best on this, guys. I really am. I've emailed my senators, which in North Carolina is Senator Burr and Senator Tillis. I have called their local and DC offices to leave them messages. I've not been able to get a hold of either senator, and if you call your senator, please know it is unlikely that you will ever get a hold of them. You will probably just leave a short message with, the phone operator, office manager, secretary, whatever their title is. It's really not as stressful as you might think. It's definitely not as stressful as having a business that you've put your life into that may be going completely down the tubes because people didn't pay attention or didn't choose to take action. You want to talk about stress, guys? That's some fucking stress. I've been through some real stress in my life. I have been through many things that should have killed me, and I have the scars to prove it. And I've had my heart ripped out of my chest more times than I care to count or recollect. And I deal with PTSD and anxiety, and I don't sleep. And yet here I am, back up and fighting every single time. And I'm telling you guys, not to criticize you, but to empower you. If I can get up and keep fighting, you can get up and keep fighting. Call your senators. Write them. Do it. Do it today. Go to USARC. Go to NCARC. Message me. Whatever you need to do to find out what you need to do and get the job done. Educate yourself on the legal process, on what this bill entails, on who your representatives and senators are, and do not let up. All right, guys, end rant. Thanks everybody for your time. Please have a wonderful day. Stay safe.